Well, Golden Boy refers to Joel Iriarte as a knockout machine. Is he about to pick up his 9th KO in 10 fights, or can the man nicknamed Prince Rock put up a fight and maybe, just maybe, pull off the stunning upset? It's our first fight of the night. Live from Anaheim, California.
You ready?
Here we go. Iriarte in the white trunks. Rock Myrtle in the blue.
Myrtle's coming out back-to-back TKOs. I want to see how he reacts once he gets hit by a big puncher in Iriarte, especially if he gets hit real early and doesn't shake off early rounds.
Well, it's his first fight in 2.5 years. He had a majority draw back in August of 2023 in Tijuana. Iriarte, on the other hand, usually stays busy. He fought in September, a third-round knockout against Eduardo Hernandez Trejo. Both of these fighters competed against Kevin Johnson. Myrtle got knocked out, and Iriarte knocked Johnson out. If you want to play that game, he beat me, I beat him.
I like the patience being shown by Iriarte right now. Long jab. He wants to set up that big right hand, and he wants to do it from distance. And this is what I talk about with Iriarte. He's really ahead of the game for a young fighter.
Watch the feet,
22 years old. He really is patient with his power. I like seeing that. It makes for a championship run later on.
Yeah, we talked about that Ryan Garcia sparring session, putting aside how it went. For Iriarte, having that kind of competitive session against Ryan Garcia, and then watching Ryan Garcia come out and just walk through Mario Barrios to win a welterweight title, he told us that gave him confidence, knowing that he was competitive with a guy like Ryan who went out and won a world title in the manner that he did.
Get that boom back. Myrtle does have heavy hands, and you can see how he unleashed that right hand. He's a cagey fighter. He tried to catch Iriarte off guard with the overhand right, and if Iriarte wasn't, paying attention, he would have got hit with that shot.
Sorry, nice chopping right hand out from Iriarte.
And that's what I like seeing from young fighters. Being calm, being reserved, and being aware. Not getting caught off guard with big shots too early.
He's got a menacing right hand.
Iriarte is trying to time that 1-2. Every time Myrtle steps in, he steps right into the firing line of that right hand.
You can see Myrtle already felt the power behind that right hand. He hasn't even been hit cleanly and already felt that power.
Iriarte said, I'm going to beat him. I'll make it look easy. It won't be competitive. No way it goes past the 4th round.
Well, once he does connect, like I said, I want to see how Myrtle reacts to that punch. If he takes that shot, then the later this fight goes, it could be a tricky one. Right now, Myrtle's doing the right thing, the veteran thing, using the entire ring, not getting hit too early, getting warmed up in there.
Stop, no punch, straight back. Listen for
and getting out of the first round, like we said. The first 2 rounds, get out of them, get comfortable time. Like,
Vibe. Redness on the body of Iriarte, so Rock Myrtle has landed some body shots.
A hard puncher. I mean, he does have power, especially in that right hand.
By the way, quick correction, just in case Kevin Johnson is watching right now, I said that Iriarte stopped him. In fact, Johnson's the only fighter to go the distance with Iriarte. Do you think Rock Myrtle can go the distance, Sergio?
And there's that right hand I was talking about. Look, he landed It didn't land that cleanly, but those shots get respect out of opponents. So Murtho, if he keeps throwing and unleashing that big right hand, Idiarte's going to have to think twice.
I don't think Myrtle's fighting like a guy that thinks this fight's going the distance one way or the other. He's fighting for knockouts. And he said he believes that Iriarte, throughout his young career, has really just been a weight bully. He thinks that he's not as good as people have been advertising him as.
Listen, this is a strong fighter in Murtho. He wrestled about 4 years. He fought MMA. He made the Olympic trials as an amateur, so he knows how to fight. He's a strong fighter. You can see by his muscular upper body.
Click with a good combination there.
Yeah, you can see Myrtle trying to back out of the harm's way right now. And this is where Iriarte can be very dangerous. He will not let you off the hook, even for a second left to the body.
And it looked like that's twice Iriarte's caught him with some of those equilibrium shots right on the top of the head.
And that's what I was talking about. How is Murtho going to react once he does get clipped? Now we're seeing it.
Just trying to find some reprieve anywhere just to get a couple seconds to take a breath.
Iriarte talked to us about this part of his game. He wants to stop smothering his punches quite so much. This is a great chance for him to show some of that. He's got a fighter on the run. He's putting the pressure. You want to keep some distance. Use that 74-inch wingspan to your advantage.
Good shot. Yeah, downstairs from Iriarte. He just looks so composed in there.
And patient. That's what I like seeing. Aside from not smothering himself, Chris, I like the patience. Look at how calm he is attacking, looking for the right shots, not just relying on speed. He wants to actually turn the power and land cleanly.
Yeah, he still hasn't caught Myrtle yet with a clean shot. Myrtle's been able to move, duck, just stay out a little bit out of the way of the cleanest of these punches.
Laser-like right hand is Iriarte, and he's punching down at the shoulder of Murtho. If he lands...
Oh, that's right! Hello, Rock Murtho!
And there's that right hand, but I was talking about Murtho, right? He landed. You can tell that Iriarte felt that. That rocked and buzzed Iriarte a little bit, I believe.
Yeah, I saw the corner of Rock Myrtle just all stand up in unison. They saw that shot land. And saw Iriarte spin around.
Hey, don't push down, right? Go.
And you know what? Look at Iriarte. He's not going forward quite as much now, is he?
I think the Rock rocked Iriarte right now with that shot. I would love to see Murtho go down and stab the body and set up that overhand right again. Because right now he got the respect of Iriarte.
Listen for the bell.
Side!
You can see how the legs gave out a little bit right there. And that's the thing about tall fighters. They don't know how to hide when they're hurt. They don't know how to disguise the cobwebs, especially when their legs fill them.
Yeah, it got sloppy in that exchange. It got clipped. That was a huge shot.
He lifted him off the canvas with that shot.
I would love to see Murtho start jabbing. Oh, there it is right there again. That shot's going to be there over and over if Iriarte doesn't stop.
Nice jab, too. Rock Murtho already maybe testing Iriarte more than anyone else has.
And Rock Myrtle has been saying that he's been in the gym for the last year or so. We hear that a lot from guys that have been off for a while, taking a fight on short notice. But not only has he been in the gym, you know what gym he's been. He's been at Wildcard Gym. Marvin Samodio, longtime trainer, Freddie Roach disciple over at Wildcard. He's in the corner of Rock Myrtle tonight. So that gives me a pretty good indication. They believe that this guy's here not just to collect a paycheck, but to try to win a fight.
I love the way he's fighting right now. Murtho's fighting in spots, and he's throwing the right shots with tall opponents. If he keeps jabbing downstairs to the body and doubling jabs upstairs, he came in with a game plan. Murtho came in with a game plan, and he's looking for the upset.
Well, Iriarte's in a real fight now, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he's going to have to figure out how to land that right hand again. It's going to start with more patience, keeping that distance, use that height, and start jabbing. Start doubling and tripling that jab and frustrating Murtho.
Oh, he walked right into that one. And that back leg right now of Myrtle's isn't working of short-circuited for a minute.
Both fighters landed hooks. The better hook landed by Iriarte.
It's like a car crash every 10 seconds between these two. Left hook's now trying to get around the guard from Iriarte. He's been promoted by Gonboy since his pro debut back in March of 2024.
Good shot there. Extended that jab as Iriarte landed perfectly with that right hand. You got to give Merkel credit. Not only is he strong, but he's tough. He took that shot nicely. Oh, I see. They have to start stabbing the body of Merkel. You know, stop him from moving laterally so much.
Williams up. Let it go, guys. Let it go. Go.
It's going to be tough for Myrtle to win rounds this way, Sergio, just because he's not throwing probably enough, but he certainly can score a knockout. We saw the power last round.
I don't think Merkel's here to win rounds. He's here to win the fight. He wants to land something cleanly, so he'll give away rounds just to land the haymaker.
Iriarte told us yesterday that I'm just too big for everybody in my division. That's just the math of the situation. The numbers don't add up for anybody else, but don't tell Rock Myrtle that. Even though he's at a 4-inch reach disadvantage, 3-inch height disadvantage, he's going toe for toe with Iriarte.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen. Listen for the bell.
That power jab here, vulnerable for that left hook. Iriarte took advantage of that left hook. Check left hook.
Well, this is the round that Iriarte said Myrtle wouldn't make it out of. The fourth. Let's see if he can make that prediction come true. Iriarte, a full-time professional boxer, but has also opened up his own boxing gym in Bakersfield called Warm Up Athletics. That's not easy to do when you're just 22 years old, so I salute him on that.
Yeah, mature young man. I like him a lot. And the fact that, you know, he's patient. He respects the power of Myrtle, so he's still jabbing, power jabbing. And he alternates the power behind those jabs. He flicks it, and then he shotgun jabs it. So Myrtle doesn't know which one's the power jab coming.
And however way this goes for Joel Iriarte, I like him getting this kind of experience. Going up against a puncher like Myrtle, who clearly has got a little bit of power. He's now into the fourth round, which is the second time of his professional career. He's going up against a guy that can take his punches. So this is, look, the fight's still in play because Myrtle can crack, but overall, I love the fact that he's getting these types of lessons.
And I love that jab Myrtle threw to the body. I love when shorter fighters start stabbing taller fighters downstairs.
A little hook there for Myrtle.
When he decides to throw, Sergio, he puts literally his whole body into it, doesn't he?
What are you talking about? Myrtle? Yeah, no, Myrtle's strong. You can tell right off the bat. And look, his knockout ratio indicates that. But now that I see him up close, he's definitely a strong puncher.
Right on the belt line with the left from Iriarte.
And he's not going punch for punch with Iriarte because that's not what you want to do with the taller fighter, punching up. So he's cagey, he's smart, and Myrtle's coming here to win, man. I like seeing this.
Well, he lived in Boston for several years, so he's got to be tough.
Well, he's coming off a 931-day layoff. But not showing a lot of ring rust right now. He is full of confidence and power, too.
Man, if you're from Boston and you got your butt kicked every time.
I could take a punch. I couldn't throw any back.
Half jab being thrown by Iriarte right there. Even the feints, you know. I like seeing young fighters, you know, throw feints, setting up the power, being patient. Iriarte has a little bit of all that. Not only is he respecting the power of Myrtle, but he's patient. He wants to throw the right shots. That off-center shot with that right hand right there.
Iriarte on the front foot again, being a little more cavalier. He was kind of slowed down the last couple of rounds when Myrtle's power made him respect him a little more. But you can see he's inching closer, Sergio.
Yeah, I want to see more uppercuts. There you go. See that? You got to pick up shorter fighters that are trying to hide from you on the inside with uppercuts.
Hey, stop. You gotta watch that shoulder. Watch your shoulder.
Seconds.
Jabs and uppercuts if you're Iriarte. I like that. Jab from the outside,
Listen for that,
and then
Bell.
on the inside, pick them up with uppercuts.
Time right there.
Time.
So a minor victory, I guess you could call it, for Rock Myrtle to make it to round 5. A round that Iriarte promised that he would not make it to, as Myrtle seeks his first win in 6 years, guys. A lot of that because of inactivity. Needless to say, though, Myrtle would love to get a W.
Now, Myrtle can fight. He's one of these natural, strong, athletic fighters. You know, if they get a nice camp with a couple weeks, 5-6 week camp, they can be prepared for hot prospects like Iriarte. So this is a great matchmaking here by Golden Boy.
Yeah, you're looking for more uppercuts, Sergio. I'm looking for more of that body work.
There you go.
A lot of head hunting there. Good shot there, backed him up. But you've got a guy here that's moving a lot in Rock Myrtle. The best way to slow him down, start digging to the body. Make him more of a stationary target.
No, well, look, you got to jab your way in, but on the inside, Myrtle, you know, he ducks forward. That's where the uppercuts come in. But yeah, you're right. If you could dig down to the body and stop those legs.
The 2 losses of Brock Myrtle's career, one, as we mentioned earlier, came to Kevin Johnson. The other to Kenneth Sims Jr. back in 2022. Got stopped in the 5th round. Brock said, listen, Sims was just too slick. He was rolling with all my heavy shots. He basically took my power away. Kudos to him.
There's that nice right hand. Try to time it. Delayed jab. And then try to hide that right hand, that laser right hand. Really smart fighter is Joel Iriarte. But really cagey and smart fighter is Myrtle because he didn't fall for it. So it's a good match. It's a good matchup. I like what I'm seeing from both fighters.
Myrtle also fought Richardson Hitchens in the Olympic qualifiers. Said he was backing him up whole fight. They should have given me the decision. He knows I beat him. You hear that a lot, those amateurs. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Well, I see lead right hands from Iriarte. You know, he's in there with Myrtle, who can't really track down with that jab. And normally we see Iriarte busting guys up with that jab. So lead right hands if you're Iriarte, and of course body shots. Nice power jab there by Iriarte.
You know, Myrtle hasn't landed one of those big power shots in a while, Sergio.
No, he has not. I think he's being walked down and a lot of physical pressure being applied by Iriarte. He's cutting off the ring anytime Myrtle tries to move laterally. Iriate's right in front of his face.
Sergio, does it give you more fatigue to be walking backwards around the ring or chasing the guy down going forward?
A good shot. Myrtle took that shot well. If you're a back foot fighter, then no, you made a career doing that, so it doesn't take much legs or conditioning.
10 seconds.
What takes your legs and conditioning is missing punches because you don't train to miss. You know, you're always hitting something in the gym.
Time right there, gentlemen.
Time.
that head to avoid the straight right to the face, but Iriarte could clip him right on the temple.
If Murto keeps ducking to his right, he's going to get time with that right hand. So he better start dipping to his left and moving to his left.
Well, 3 rounds to go. Here's we're in the 6th, scheduled for 8.
I can see Murto is putting his right hand to the left side of his face now to block that right hand. That's a really smart thing to do, but you also got to check that left hook or alternate it.
Reminder, Iriarte's only gone the distance once as a professional. So getting valuable rounds of experience, but at the same time, he wants to get this guy out of here.
I think it's a harder fight than Iriarte expected. And
Did you expect it too, right?
that I expected as well. I didn't think Murto was going to be able to have the punch resistance and take the power of Iriarte, and he took it. Not only that, but he was able to give it as well because he rocked Iriarte with the right hand of his own. I think I'm doing a good job.
Chris, do you think Iriarte is going to, at the end of this fight, say, hey, man, this guy was really good, I fought well, that's just the way it goes? Or is he going to think, man, I didn't do well in this fight?
I think he's going to think there's a lot of things that he has to clean up. Getting countered like he did in the second round shows a little bit of sloppiness. I think there hasn't been enough body work done on the part of Joel Iriarte. I think he still has to work on things he was talking to us about, smother his punch a little bit. He's got that such long wingspan, 74 inches. Great opportunity there.
Hey, it's accidental. There's no punch. Hey, you came in there when he was throwing a punch. It happens. It happens, okay? It wasn't intentional.
There were a couple of situations that have happened that reflect what Thomas Taylor was talking about, where they've come in and Iriarte has tried to throw kind of that short right hand, and when it's grazed, the elbow has caught the chin of Rock Murto. So Rock Murto maybe getting a little bit frustrated, not just from that one shot, from a few of them that maybe he thought he picked up.
There's that uppercut.
Boy, when he stands square, Sergio, he gets caught, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, and that's what it's inviting that right uppercut by Iriarte. That's what I'm saying. And look at how short those right hands are from Iriarte. He doesn't pull them back. Just a dangerous puncher, man.
He's down.
It doesn't get better than that. The timing on that right hand is beautiful thing to watch by Iriarte.
He just got the 8.
Gotta show me something to protect yourself, all right? Go.
Let's see if Iriarte can close the show. Here in round 6, he's got Rock Murto on the ropes.
That's all right uppercut by Iriarte. There's an opening for uppercuts.
Got him on the temple.
Yes!